It's your boy Billy Clint here, and I got a version 2 of my Brilliant Clownblade deck that I'm going to go ahead and go over with you guys. Before I do that, though, I gotta show you who this video is sponsored by. It's my homeboy Vegeta. Go ahead and look at that. I'm going to let you show. He looks badass as always. Now, without further ado, into the profile. I'm gonna try to get this done pretty quick because I got some stuff to explain, and I don't know how my battery life's doing. So, to Performage Trick Clown, send him to the graveyard in any way, shape, or form when he goes. You pay 1,000 life points. You special summon him to the field. His attack and defense becomes 0. Good for your XYZ plays. 2 Performage Damage Juggler. When he gets sent to the graveyard, you can banish him to search a Performage monster other than himself. And he's also got the Karibo effect where you're about to take damage sent to the graveyard, and you don't take damage for that monster's attack. 2 Hat Trick. If there's 2 monsters on the field, you can special summon them. The thing is, they don't have to be just on your side of the field. You can have one on your side, one on your opponent's side of the field, special summon this guy. So, good for that. My mini Heroic Challenger engine, the Blade engine, 1,000 blades, 2 Assault Halberd. If he does damage, like attack damage or whatever, then you can search this guy, or you can search another one of him. It's pretty cool. Next, stuff to get my guys out. Summoner Monk. Discard a spell card, and you can special summon a monster. Alright. 2 Jerigetto. Special summon him from your hand whenever you take damage, and when he special summons, you gain 1,000 attack. Also, if on your turn, you can tribute him and give another one of your monsters a 1,000 boost, but we don't do that. We use him for XYZ plays. So, next is Gem Knight Garnet. I was using Tourmaline first because I didn't have these guys, but now that I got them in the mail, I'm using these guys. 1,900 attack, 0 defense. And Denko Sekka triple. Basically, I want to lock out my opponent's back row when I go for an OTK or something around them lines, which this deck does quite often. So, triple Upstart because everybody likes playing 37 card decks. Double Magic Planner, send a continuous trap card to the graveyard, and you can draw 2 cards. Helps with consistency of my deck. So, triple Galaxy Cyclone. It's good with sending with Summoner Monk. It's basically breakthrough skill for destroying back row. You can destroy a set back row by activating it, and if there's a continuous or face up spell trap on the field, you can banish this from the graveyard and destroy that card. But you can't do them both at the same turn. So, double Reinforcement. Basically searches for your level 4 guys, for your level 4 warriors. Helps thin out the deck also. So, some 1-ups, Regeki, and Foolish Burial. And the reason why I call it Brilliant Clownblade is because I play triple Brilliant Fusion. Basically, I'm going to read this card what it does. When this card is activated in Fusion, summon 1 Gem Knight Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your deck as fusion materials. So, Shadal Fusion, because you can use them from the deck. But change its attack and defense to 0. If this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. Once per turn, you can discard 1 spell card. The monster special summoned by this effect gains attack and defense equal to its original attack and defense until the end of their opponent's turn. So you can basically discard your Galaxy Cyclones for that too, which is pretty awesome. But this deck allows OTKs because of what I run in my extra deck. I still run the triple chain. Well, there's no need for explaining this card. This card's pretty great. It negates effects, and that's something we need in the format. Plus, it stops attacks. So, double Storming Mirror Force, or as it was called, Air Force. Mirror Force with Compulse interaction. Instead of destroying, it bounces monsters back to the hand. So definitely good in Shaddoll matchup when you got Wind on board and you need to get rid of it. 1 Vanities and 1 Call of the Haunted. I like Call of the Haunted in this deck. Helps bring back some certain cards that you need for more XYZ plays. Alright, next is my extra deck. This guy is what I use for the Brilliant Fusion. Gem Knight, Seraph Knight. Basically what I'll do is I send a Gem Knight monster and a light monster to the graveyard, usually the Trick Clown or the Juggler to start off my engine. And this card reads, must first be fusion summoned with the above fusion material monsters. During your main phase, you can normal summon set 1 monster in addition to your normal summon set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. So basically, this is double summon, but in monster form. And it definitely opens up a lot of OTKs. 1 Perform Mage Trapeze Magician. This guy is pretty daggone good. 25 attack. You can move a material, he can attack twice. And you take no damage if it's... you never take damage if the amount is less than or equal to this card's attack. So that's also pretty good. Gaga Samurai also helps with OTKs. If you want to recycle your engine, 1 Daigusto Emerald, 1 Wrap, Abyss Dweller, Exciton Knight, Silent Arc, Castell, 1 Deltaros, 1 Diamond King Crab, or Crab King, basically for the clean matchup. 1 Tellarknight Telemias, 1 Constellar Pallades, and 1 Constellar Diamond. Alright, so why I play this. Basically, I'll just do a scenario here. This and let's go with anyway, you just have this in your hand and maybe 4 or 5 cards. This, maybe this, and Denko Seka, and let's just shuffle this up and just add 2 cards. Draw 1 for your turn, and we'll just go from there. So this is your hand. You got the Special Summon guy, Brilliant Fusion, Denko. So how you normally play this deck is you would play the Brilliant Fusion. You'd go ahead and send your Garnet, because that's your Gem Knight monster. And depending on what you have in your hand, this is what I have in my hand. So I would, since I already have the Trick Clown and the Hat Trick, I'd probably send the Juggler. Send the Juggler. You know what? It's either you can send the Juggler in this situation, or you can send another Hat Trick. Either one is a good call in this kind of situation. I'll go ahead and send the Juggler though. And you send these to the graveyard. Special summon your Seraph Knight, which gives you 2. Now you have 2 extra normal summons in the deck. My first normal summon would probably be Denko Seka. I would probably have actually done that beforehand. Lock out my opponent's back row. Which then lets you special summon this guy, because you got 2 monsters on your side of the field. Then you can normal summon a Trick Clown. After you summon the Trick Clown, you can go into an overlay. So go ahead and overlay. Overlay for that Perfect Mage Trapeze Magician. Go ahead and send your Trick Clown to the graveyard. His effect will kick off. You get to special summon him back to the field. So let me go ahead and move that. So basically you have a 2500 attacker that can attack twice. Denko, who locks out backboard. Back row. This guy's still at 0 because we haven't discarded our other Brilliant Fusion, but when we do, he'll be boosted back up to 23. And you have 16. And you still have plays because Damage Juggler is in your graveyard. So what you do is you banish the Juggler. Go ahead and grab another hat trick from your deck because his effect's not once per turn. Special summon the hat trick, so there's your 5 monsters here. Go ahead and overlay that into either, you got 4 monsters here, so you can go into Emerald if you want to special summon the Garnet that you sent with Brilliant Fusion to your graveyard, or I usually just go into Gaga Samurai and detach. Now he can attack twice, and then finish it off by sending Brilliant Fusion to the graveyard. He gets his original attack back, so he can attack and Denko attack. So usually you're locked, the board's locked up. You attack your monster for 2,300. That's either face down or whatnot. Send it to the graveyard. Then you can attack 2 19s, 38, 5,000, which is already a game. Plus you already have the Denko attack. So just a little shenanigan you can do with this deck. It has a lot of OTKs like that, but yeah, this is Mr. GG signing out. Oh, and if you got any questions, comment, rate, subscribe, or whatever. But if you got questions about the deck, just let me know. Hit me up in the comment section, and I'll go ahead and answer those for you. But yeah, I like this variant. It works really well. Yeah, there we go.